Hello and welcome to another Microsoft 365 Insights video. In this video, we're really going to look at collaboration within Microsoft Teams. So we're going to cover the basics of Teams, how you structure teams with channels, and then ways you can customize those teams and channels to really improve collaboration across your department and your organization as a whole. So let's start with Microsoft Teams and what are teams? Well, teams are a way to organise and collect people into a group. So that might be a department, a working group, a project group. So it's a collection of people with a combined focus, and you put them into a single area, and it gives them somewhere to communicate, store files, and collaborate. Now, let's first go and have a look at how we see all of our teams, because you might become a member of multiple teams. So as you can see here, I've got lots of teams across different sort of departments or different projects. But how do we get that overview of all the teams we have access to? So there's two ways we can get here. One option is we're looking at the list of chats and teams and channels. And at the bottom, we have an option that says see all your teams and channels. Alternatively, at the top, we have three dots and we can get to the same option. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at three teams: human resources, the Mark 9 project team, and the operations team. Three teams that I am a member of. Now, what we can immediately see is we can see that these teams do have multiple channels. So human resources has 6 channels, the project team has 4 channels, operations has 6 channels. So what are channels? Let's go and open up the human resources team and let's look at some of the channels. Channels are a way to group and collect a sort of certain part of your team and give you an area to store files and communication, but segregate it within the human resources team. Human resources is an entire department. There's different areas within human resources. We might want to sort of segregate and group the files and communication. So some examples you can see here is I've got things like recruitment, and that's where I'm storing all recruitment activities within that channel. All recruitment comms are within that channel. Likewise, we have training. So it just gives us a way to go and split and group communication and files. Now, there are different types of channels, and some of these symbols we can see they allude to the different types of channels. But just to give you some sort of overview, we can have what's called a shared channel and we can have what's called a private channel. Now, why do we have these different types of channels? Well, the fundamentals of a channel are a basic standard channel. It inherits the permissions from the team. So what do I mean when I say that? What I mean is the employee updates channel. Anyone who has access to the human resources team has access to the employee updates channel. That is the case for all standard channels unless we use these different types of channels that I mentioned, which are shared and private. A shared channel, as it sort of implies, allows you to open membership to that single channel outside of the team. So here we have a shared with HR channel. It's a shared channel and it's allowing the members of the operations team to come into just that channel. So they can't see the rest of the HR team, they can just see that channel. Now, on the other side, a private channel does the opposite. So if we had a private channel within HR, it would allow us to restrict membership. So it would allow us to not to stop all members of human resources and only allow a select few. So some use cases are you might want to use this if you have like a management channel where you just want managers to see that, but you want to still keep it within the HR team. So it's all sort of neat and tidy and kept together. So that is teams and channels. And now let's go into a channel and see how we can sort of support collaboration within the channel. So let's jump into the recruitment channel. Now, the recruitment channel, the first thing we come to is the posting area. And this gives us somewhere we can communicate and post around recruitment. Now, if we look at the top here, we have something called tabs. Now, tabs are, again, they're a way to pin content within the context of the channel. So again, we're in recruitment at the moment. Tabs allow us to pin useful content within the recruitment channel. So it's right at hand for the team members to go and access. Now, when we create a channel, what do we get by default? We get the posting area. We get a files area. So as I said, this allows us to sort of group and collate files into an area that is around that channel's focus. And the other area that we get is a note area. And notes are all handled by another Microsoft platform called OneNote. So again, this gives us a note-taking area that is all focused around recruitment. So we're not going to see notes around training or notes around disciplinaries. We're just going to see notes around recruitment. So again, this gives us an area to sort of collate information, communication, and files and helps the team collaborate. Now, if we move on up, we can actually see a plus button and we can add as many tabs into this team and this channel as we want to make this a really functioning area to support collaboration. So some things you might want to do right off the bat are use something like Planner. And Planner allows you to collaborate and have a shared plan. You can assign tasks amongst the team. Some other things you might want to do is we might want to link to useful documents such as Word or PowerPoint. But what we can do with tabs is we can actually link to any external website. So, for example, in this recruitment channel, we might want to have a link to a third-party recruitment platform that we are using. And again, that can be done with tabs, and we can just select the website option there and go and add a link. So all of these things that we do, they help us to collaborate within teams, and they give us an area that is not only focused around, say, a department, so human resources, but it can be focused around a certain subject. So it could be focused, as we said, around planning. It could be legal. It could be recruitment. It could be resources. Whatever you want. Channels allow you to collect these sort of people and these documents and these communication to help you collaborate and support each other. So I hope that was useful. I hope you can now explore channels and tabs and really set these areas up to help you collaborate within your team. Thank you very much for watching.